You wake up, but you cannot move. Your chest feels heavy, as if someone is sitting on it. You try to scream, but no sound comes out. You see a shadow in the corner of the room, watching you. Is this just a medical condition known as sleep paralysis? Or is it a spiritual visit from the unseen world? In Islamic Dream Interpretation, seeing a jinn or a demon is a serious sign. It represents deception, enemies, and spiritual weakness, but it also carries a secret if you fight back in the dream. It is a sign of immense spiritual power. Here is the ultimate guide to the 30 spiritual meanings of seeing jinn, Satan, or shadow figures in your dream. 1. Sleep paralysis. This is the most common experience. You are awake but frozen. Spiritually, this signifies a weak aura. It means you are sleeping without spiritual protection, ablution, or that you are under extreme stress, making your soul vulnerable to external energies. 2. Seeing a shadow figure. If you see a dark, faceless shadow watching you, it represents a hidden enemy in your waking life. Someone is jealous of you and is quietly plotting against your success. 3. Jinn whispering in your ear. Waswasa. If you hear whispers telling you to do bad things or making you doubt your faith, this represents your own subconscious insecurities. It is a warning to ignore negative thoughts and strengthen your mind. 4. Wrestling with a jinn. This is a battle of wills. If you fight the jinn, it means you are fighting your own bad habits, nafs. If you win, you will conquer your problems. If the jinn pins you down, you are currently losing to your temptations. 5. Reciting Ayat al-Kursi. This is the most powerful dream you can have. If you start reciting the Quran or Ayat al-Kursi in fear, and the jinn burns or runs away, it is a massive sign of victory. It means your faith is your weapon, and you are divinely protected. 6. Being chased by a jinn. Running from a jinn symbolizes running from a responsibility or a sin you committed. You are afraid of the consequences of your actions. 7. Jinn in human form. If a jinn appears looking like a human, beware of that person. It is a warning that this person is deceitful, a liar, or a wolf in sheep's clothing. 8. Jinn as a black dog. In many ancient traditions, a hostile black dog represents a strong, aggressive enemy. It warns of a person who is openly hostile towards you and wants to cause you physical or reputation damage. 9. Jinn as a snake. This represents a hidden enemy within your own household or family. It is someone close to you who harbors jealousy and malice. 10. Jinn entering your body. Possession. This is a terrifying nightmare. It symbolizes losing control. It means you are letting your emotions, anger, lust, or greed control your actions completely. You are not yourself. 11. Hitting or beating a jinn. If you strike a jinn in your dream, it signifies that you are a truthful person. It means you will expose a liar or a fraud in your waking life and defeat them with the truth. 12. Marrying a jinn. This is a strange and specific symbol. It often signifies becoming attached to a sinful person or engaging in a business that is fascinating but ultimately harmful and haram. 13. Jinn inside your house. Seeing jinn roaming freely in your house signifies family arguments and a lack of peace. It suggests that the household has neglected prayer or that there is too much conflict between family members. 14. Jinn in the bathroom. Toilet. The bathroom is a place of impurity. Seeing entities here warns of neglecting spiritual cleanliness, taharat, or engaging in private sins that you are hiding from the world. 15. A friendly jinn. Be very careful. If a jinn talks to you nicely or offers you help, it represents deception. It warns against trusting strangers who offer you easy money or quick solutions. It is a trap. 16. Seeing Satan. Iblis himself. Seeing the leader of the demons is a major warning. It represents a great trial in your faith or engaging in a major sin like interest, riba, adultery, or lying on a massive scale. It is a red alert for your soul. 17. Being strangled or choked. This physical sensation of choking represents anxiety and debt. You feel suffocated by your financial obligations or a toxic relationship that is draining your life force. 18. Flying with a jinn. This looks like fun, but it is dangerous. It represents false hope. You are rising in status through illegal means or magic. and the fall will be painful. 19. Jinn giving you something. If a jinn gives you money or an object, do not take it. It represents haram, wealth or illness. However, if you give something to the jinn, it means you are giving charity to the wrong people. 20. Burning a jinn with faith. If you read prayers and the entity catches fire, this is the ultimate triumph. It means you will overcome a seemingly impossible obstacle or illness through your patience and prayers. 21. A jinn falling in love with you. This is known as jinnashi in folklore. Psychologically, it represents sexual guilt or repressed desires. It warns of falling for someone who is completely wrong for you. 22. Hearing footsteps or noises. If you don't see anything but hear scary noises, it represents paranoia and fear of the future. You are worrying about problems that haven't happened yet. 23. Jinn as a cat. A cat usually represents a thief or a deceptive woman. Seeing a jinn in the form of a cat warns of someone trying to manipulate you emotionally to get what they want. 24. Eating with a jinn. If you share food with a demon, it is a warning about your income. It suggests you need to check if your food is halal or if you are forgetting to say Bismillah grace before eating. 25. Seeing your reflection as a monster. If you look in the mirror and see a jinn instead of yourself, it means you are experiencing an identity crisis. You have compromised your values so much that you don't recognize who you have become. 26. Reciting the Adhan call to prayer. If you shout the Adhan in the face of a demon, it means you will speak the truth to a tyrant. You will stand up for justice, and your voice will drive away the corruption around you. 27. Being dragged by a jinn. If an entity grabs you and drags you somewhere, it is a sign of bad company. Your friends are dragging you into a lifestyle that will destroy you. 28. Seeing the king of jinns. This represents a conflict with a high authority figure. Like a judge, police or government, you will be involved in a serious legal matter. 29. A crying jinn. Seeing a demon cry or beg signifies that your enemies are weak. Their plots against you have failed, and they are powerless to stop your success. 30. Waking up while reciting. If you wake up from the nightmare with prayer still on your tongue, be happy. It means your soul is alive and alert, even in your sleep. Your heart is connected to the divine. The dream of demons is a test of courage. It reminds you that fear is an illusion, and faith is the only reality. Subscribe to our channel to strengthen your spirit.